Ryomen Sukuna, more often referred to as simply Sukuna, is the strongest jujutsu sorcerer from 1,000 years ago. Regarded as the undisputed king of curses, Sukuna is one of the primary antagonists of the Jujutsu Kaisen series. According to legend, Sukuna was an imaginary demon during the Heian era, but in truth he was a sorcerer also known as the Disgraced One. Jujutsu sorcerers of the golden age of Jujutsu gave their all against him, but ultimately fell one after another. Sukuna existed throughout the ages by transforming into a cursed object after death, a state where he split his power into 20 indestructible fingers. Sukuna was trapped inside Yuji's body and was rarely in control until he managed to transfer his soul into the body of Megumi Fushiguro. The Sukuna from the old legends finally returned, and he did so in quite some style, retaking his old figure of a man with 4 arms and 2 mouths, one of which he can sprout from anywhere on his body. This might be confusing to the fans, given that Sukuna was once a regular human sorcerer just like everyone else. However, there might be a big reason as to why he has 4 arms and 2 mouths. Sukuna fought a long and difficult battle against Gojo for months. This battle was largely even, and saw Sukuna on the back foot quite a lot of the time. Eventually, it drained him to a point where he had to rely on a last resort tactic. Gojo did extremely well in the fight, and could even have defeated him if things went a bit better for him. However, at the end of the day, it was Sukuna who ended up victorious after he sliced through his body using his cursed technique. Before we get into full details, please flirt with the like button, and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads. Shortly afterwards, it was Kashimo who stepped into battle, and he activated his cursed technique for the very first time, pushing Sukuna into a corner even further. This was largely down to the fact that Gojo had already whittled him down to a point where he was easy to defeat in battle. He could not use domain amplification, domain expansion, or even reverse curse technique. Sukuna was extremely weak at this point, and Kashimo could well take advantage of that. However, little did he know that Sukuna had a trump card of his own. A process of reincarnation, a return to his true form. Sukuna was seen turning back into the monster that he once was, and this change was not out of nowhere. In fact, a few chapters ago, it was hinted that Sukuna still held a trump card up his sleeve, and had Gojo's students attacked him, he would then have utilized this power and turned the battle on its head. Finally, he utilized it against Kashimo, and now he is back at full power, and all his cursed energy is back to him. Sukuna's full power is absolutely immense. The first thing that fans need to keep in mind is that all the damage that was done to him by Gojo has now been reversed. He can utilize domain expansion, his curse technique, domain amplification, and reverse curse technique as much as he wants. The fact is that for any sorcerer, the ability to use incantations while performing curse techniques is a massive advantage. In the previous chapter, the narrator described it to be the biggest advantage for any sorcerer, and that is exactly what makes Sukuna so dangerous. Every single curse technique that he outputs is channeled at 100%, and the fact that he has 2 hands free means that he can freely fight while chanting these incantations all the while. The question remains as to how Sukuna has 4 arms and 2 mouths. The answer to that lies in a very popular theory that suggests that Sukuna in JJK is actually based on the mythical legend of Ryomen Sukuna, who happened to be a conjoined twin. The king of curses, Sukuna, could very well be a conjoined twin, and that is why he has 4 arms and 2 mouths. In the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, being a twin is seen as a bad omen. This has been hinted at already with the likes of Maki and Mai. Twins are often just one being. For instance, in order for Maki to grow, Mai needed to die, and Maki paints it as if Mai is still with her. In the legend, a man named Tengoku bought the conjoined twins, and he was absolutely fascinated by them. Eventually, one of the twins ate the other, and this could very well tie to the Sukuna of JJK as well. Fans know for a fact that Sukuna is a cannibal, and he eats people, and if he were to be a conjoined twin, it wouldn't be a surprise for him to eat his own brother. He would then come to be known as the demon with 4 arms and 2 mouths. This would also explain why Sukuna was an unwanted baby, as he mentioned recently in the story. This would also explain why Sukuna has such a huge amount of cursed energy in his body. While his cursed energy can be high on its own, the fact that it is twice that of Yuta is absolutely absurd. However, if one takes into consideration the fact that he could have eaten his own brother, then it all starts making sense. Of course, at the end of the day, this is just a theory. However, it is a very popular one and certainly has some very intriguing points. What fans can be sure about is that no human in the world of JJK that is normal and would be born with 2 more arms and 1 more mouth. This body of his has certainly got something to do with his past, and fans absolutely cannot wait for the series to jump into this aspect of his character. With time, Gerger is slowly revealing bits about the character that is Sukuna, and the person who is going to teach him the true meaning of love. Yuji is currently up against Sukuna, and when the two fight, fans can rest assured that more bits about his backstory will be revealed. Perhaps the idea of him being a conjoined twin will also be confirmed then. Why Sukuna has 4 arms and 2 mouths might be revealed in Chapter 239. Now let's talk about Yuji's curse technique. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 238 may have finally unveiled Itadori Yuji's highly anticipated curse technique, while also laying the groundwork for an epic showdown between Sukuna and Itadori. Amidst the suspenseful events, the true extent of his power remains shrouded in secrecy, leaving fans to endlessly speculate. This chapter tantalizingly hints at Yuji's transformative journey and his enigmatic hands, leaving readers pondering the nature of this newfound ability. The anticipation leading up to this moment has been absolutely captivating. With Sukuna's imposing presence and Gojo's recent defeat still fresh in readers' memories, the stakes have never been higher. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 238 plunges readers into the midst of a fierce battle, contrasting Sukuna's overwhelming power with Kashimo's determined struggle. Amidst all the chaos, Yuji's enigmatic transformation takes center stage, adding to the chapter's sense of intrigue. The readers were first teased with Yuji's curse technique in Chapter 222, where Yuji and Kusakabe had switched bodies. This development has sparked intense debates about Yuji's hidden potential. Fans are excited at the prospect of Sukuna's technique merging with Yuji's, potentially unlocking Sukuna's own curse technique inside Yuji. Yuji's unwavering resolve, evident in his deep dive into Tsukumo Yuki's soul research and his courageous decision to consume death-painting wombs, demonstrates his determination to overcome the challenges posed by Sukuna. In addition, the introduction in Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 238 Haguruma brings a revolutionary aspect to the story. His special technique, which can neutralize opponents' cursed energy, could help Yuji fight Sukuna. Fans of Yuji in the community have been busy crafting various theories about his curse technique, exploring the intricate possibilities that lie within. Some strongly believe that his power is intricately connected to souls, finding evidence in the events of Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 222, where hints of a soul-based ability surfaced. Others imagine Yuji gaining access to a shrine similar to Sukuna's malevolent shrine, delving into the depths of his power. However, with Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 238 came a significant shift in the speculation landscape. A captivating new theory emerged, the possibility that Yuji has somehow acquired Sukuna's curse technique. This revelation is marked by his eerily transformed hands resembling Sukuna's, sparking excitement and intrigue among the readership. Chapter 238 of Jujutsu Kaisen set up arguably Sukuna's final matchup with Yuji coming to the battlefield. Yuji's weird transformation and foreshadowing regarding Yuji acquiring Sukuna's curse technique and the disappearance of Sukuna's 20th finger fueled many theories regarding Yuji's awakening. Haguruma and Yuji tagging into the battlefield, along with the absence of Maki, Yuta, and Shoko, have managed to set up the biggest fight in the series, along with the much-awaited potential return of Gojo. I just thought of something. Since Sukuna has 2 of everything, does it mean he has 2 bananas in his pants? Well, I don't know. You tell me in the comments below. And please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads.